Welcome to Trading HD. First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. We're going to talk about NIO stock. Very interesting movement right now to the downside, and also this movement that started around $4 to the upside that got rejected at the upper part of this channel. Let us know what do you think about it in the comments, and let's get started. NIO stock.
Buy or sell NIO right now? What do you think about this one? This is very interesting. We're talking about a minus 11% right now. And from the last uptrend, the last trying to rebound this stock about the $6 area, which is the biggest resistance level that we are watching right now. The best support level that we have as well is 3.62 that it was reached back in April 2024. So right now we are experiencing this bearish trend. You can clearly see that it's trying to rebound, but it's not able to make it. Remember also, guys, to subscribe to Trading HD.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate it, and this is a very good asset to analyze this parallel channel, because in the past we can see, let's go to the weekly time frame, so we can clearly see this bigger channel that we had during this downtrend movement that we could see after that spike of more than 5,300% to the upside. The price got rejected at around $66.99 more or less, and from there the price entered into this downtrend channel. Very interesting movement, and for what we can see right now, we are at the lower part of it. It even broke a little bit out of this movement during mid-April more or less, but the price started to go up again when it reached that level of $3.60 more or less, and from there it got rejected very strongly. Let's go back to the daily chart to see with more detail, from the area of $5.97 or $6 with this double top that we had right here, and from there the price entered into this daily time frame, a smaller parallel channel. So guys, what do you think about this price action? Did you expect it, or did you think like the price would break that level of $6? Because we can see like there is a lot of bearish strength right there.
Yeah, exactly. I think one of the reasons that NIO is experiencing such a huge downtrend is the market share that they have in China, and the thing is, like, they have a very few sales. Maybe it accounts for less than 1% of EV sales in China. So the competitors right now, they are dominating the spectrum right here, and that's the difficulty, because the huge investment they made, NIO, in the sense of the technology they have, is not paying dividends at this moment.
Yes, that's something to take into account also from the fundamental side. And what do you think? In previous videos we mentioned things related with the sub-brands of NIO, their expansion to the European market and all that. And there is a lot of competition in this market. Maybe the hype is not the same as it was, because there are more companies and more ideas also, but like the hype is less, as the same as it happened with the AI sector. But this hype could be back again, and we could start to see some actual results, and the price could reflect those. So let's see, for instance, what the Wall Street analysts think. Let's go with the forecast.
Yeah, we're talking about 26 analysts from Wall Street, and they offer a 1-year price forecast for NIO. And you can clearly see right here, the most interesting average is the 52% from current levels. I mean, that would mean like the stock going to 6.83. So obviously, if that happens, that would be very good for investors. Obviously, we are not there yet, but you have to think, guys, we are talking about 1-year forecast. Okay, maybe it doesn't happen now or not in the next month, but it could happen in the next 12 months. We have plenty of time to think that this could happen. I think one of the key factors to make this happen is the forecast. Obviously, is based on the earnings. If they have good earnings, better earnings than the current ones, obviously you may think about this to happen.
Yeah, that's something interesting to take into account. We have the forecast right here in the quarterlies, and minus 0.29, the second one, the third minus 0.28, very similar, the third one more or less the same, and the fourth the same. So they expect like this negative EPS, but in this same trend, they don't expect something bigger as it happened during the second quarter and the first one of 2023. So let's keep a look at what happens when this time comes up. And also we have the revenue expected, the forecast. This should be going higher according to the analyst, or in the fourth quarter and in the fifth, with $3 billion. That didn't happen during 2022 and 2023, so that could also be like a good milestone according to this data. Very interesting. We also have the analyst rating based on 31 analysts giving these ratings, and we have 13 strong buys, 5 buys, 12 holds, and 1 strong sell, maybe that minus 11%. So what do you think about it? Do you agree with this analyst and this forecast, or do you have a different vision? Let us know in the comments below.
Yeah, based on my experience with a stock like this, after like minus 90%, obviously it's gonna be more difficult to see the stock going below $4. You know, as long as they don't make a huge loss in the next quarter, I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen based on that. And look at that, we have the EPS estimates right here. It does look good. You know, we're talking about this as slow recovery. But obviously, the revenue is also signaling that recovery as well. We're talking about the forecast of the first quarter in 2025. It's like a 3 billion estimating revenue. So obviously, that would be the best revenue years, and that would mean the stock going higher in that sense.
Yeah, that could be like a trigger for those investors that are waiting and deciding to enter in this stock or not to do it. And from the weekly time frame, we can clearly see that after that movement to the upside, where there was a lot of hype and a lot of momentum going higher, 5,000%, the stock started to plummet from there, and it didn't recover, at least from what we can see. Obviously we had some movement to the upside. We can see during May 2022 100% to the upside, then another movement in May 2023 again. Wow, that could mean something. 120% to the upside, and then right now again during April. Okay, they didn't wait for May, and we had this movement of 70% more or less. So, but at the end of the year of this descending channel, we are minus 93% more or less from last highs. So let's take a look at what will happen in this stock. Let us know in the comments your thought. And from this exact moment, let's go back to the 1 hour time frame to see with more detail this latest price action. As you can clearly see, there is a lot of volume being traded in both sides, bullish and bearish traders. You can see the candles are big in both sides, but at the end of the day, it seems like bears have been winning these battles, at least during these last years.
Yeah, for the moment, but also there's a lot of interest. You already mentioned that exactly, those incredible green candles that more than 50% every time. So obviously there is still interest in the stock. The key thing here is like that we need more than interest. We need a lot of investors buying around that area, making a breakout, and if we see a breakout happening, that could be like a new upturn in NIO. Right now, the resistance level that we have here, this one line in the upside, is the main one that we had to break.
Yeah, very interesting, this descending channel. What do you think about it, guys? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to subscribe to Trading HT. Thank you very much. Have a nice weekend. We hope you enjoyed this video. We are more than 1,500. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. And remember to have fun and trade better each day. Let's go.
Bye bye.